Monday, 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 and the rest of the week.
After our tour of duty at the Los Angeles Convention Center for E3 2010, Giant Bomb is back in the Bay and ready for some more proper Monday lovin', post-traumatic stress disorder be damned. Here's a taste of what we've got in store for the week of June the 28th. Now, as we've run up an impossible tab at the local saloon, seriously, our last receipt was just a Mobius strip, and worn out our welcome with the constabulary here in Sausalito, Giant Bomb will be skipping town in the dead of night for some new premium subterranean digs in San Francisco later this week. Now, this means there may be some dead air on the site as we get this green screen set up and find just the perfect place to hang Luchadeer. This also means that there will be no Thursday Night Throwdown this week, but rest assured, we'll be back in full force next week. Regardless of what happens, though, Tuesday night is still Bombcast night. Now, while Giant Bomb's time in Sausalito might be running out, the concept of time is a bit more slippery in Raven Software's Cold War sci-fi shooter Singularity, which hits multiple platforms this week. Assuming that we don't find ourselves trapped in some awful looping time paradox, and assuming the game shows up, we'll have a quick look for that. While Giant Bomb's time might be running out in Sausalito, the concept of time is a bit more slippery in Raven Software's Cold War sci-fi shooter Singularity, which hits multiple platforms this week. Assuming that we don't find ourselves trapped in some awful looping time paradox and... oh God, it's happening, isn't it? No! Anyway, the eccentric shooter masterminds over at Treasure get cosmically judgmental with Sin and Punishment Star Successor for the Wii this week, and we'll have both a quick look and a full review to let you know how it holds up against its cult classic predecessor. Xbox Live Arcade's Summer of Arcade is coming soon, and to get warmed up, we'll take a sneak peek at Limbo, the moody IGF-nominated puzzle platformer from Playdead Studios. Speaking of Xbox Live Arcade, we'll be getting a visit from the folks at Haunted Temple Studios for a quick look EX of its mystical turn-based strategy game, Skulls of the Shogun. Now, also out this week are Real Time Worlds APB, the Cave-developed bullet hell shooter Death Smiles, Hot Shots Tennis for the PSP, Lego Harry Potter, Naughty Bear, and 99 Nights 2. No promises on what we'll be able to cover before they cut the power here, but we'll do what we can. If our limited slate for the week isn't enough to keep you busy, maybe you'd like to indulge in our latest question of the week. Now, a key part of the moving process is figuring out what to keep, what to ditch. A process that gets a little more accelerated when you've got warrants or if the building you're leaving happens to be actively on fire. With these conditions in mind, we want to see what gaming gear you'd absolutely throw in a pillowcase before the SWAT team shows up or the ceiling collapses in on you. We're talking essentials. Shoot a video of your irreplaceable heirlooms, upload it to one of the services you see on your screen, and then email us a link at gb_community@giantbomb.com. Try and keep your videos to around a minute and get them to us by Thursday. Well, these boxes aren't going to pack themselves, which, when you think about it, is probably a really good thing. But that means I'm out of time for I Love Mondays. See you on the other side, brother.